Early this morning, and I want to thank everyone from the Women's Business Center and all the sponsors for putting up with me emceeing their event this morning. That's right, I'm here live at South Padre Island here at Isla Blanca Park, where the waters look very inviting. It's a very gorgeous day across the island, but check out these flags behind me. We're seeing a yellow flag here at Isla Blanca, and what that indicates are that the water is fairly calm. Maybe not completely safe, but at least fairly calm. Now, if that was a red flag, we'd be a little more concerned here at the coast, because the red flag would indicate dangerous water currents are present. Don't look at the sun. But what you need to do is what I'm telling you early, so you can try to find something. Maybe if you have like some old solar filters or solar goggles, or I bought this a few years ago. This is actually a piece of number 14 welder's glass. It has to be number 14, not number 10, not number 8, number 14. This stuff is so dark. I want to show you something. You see, here's the brightest flashlight I have. And it's way bright. See how bright that was? I can't look at it because it would blind me. But this is so bright, you can't see even through the glass.
And if your cell phone bill is through the roof, your phone might be running programs without you even knowing. We'll have what you need to do to stop that. These stories and much more coming up later today on Channel 5 News at 4. We'll see you then.
My smartphone is smarter than I am.
Yeah, I'm sure. Doesn't take much. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Lots of love here.
See what I deal with here? Here's your first 4 and 5 7-day forecast. Highs around 81 today. Gradually a little cooler over the weekend. We might see a couple of light rain showers or sprinkles, and then some clouds and showers next week.
Truly, folks, I was just kidding. Love this sky. More news and weather at 4, 5, and 6. Have a great one.
Bye-bye. Now, if you're traveling for the 4th of July, you know, it's kind of a tough call. Was last weekend the 4th of July weekend, or is this weekend the 4th of July weekend? You know, when it comes on Wednesday, you don't know which weekend is really 4th of July weekend. So
both.
You both. Just take them both. South of Highway 100. So if you live anywhere, we just did a track for you, south-southwest along the line. Let me draw the line for you. If you live in that area, South Point, Reed, Hope, King, Central and Eastern Brownsville, North Brownsville, that's where the possible tornado could be tracking within the next half hour. So let me zoom in the map tighter. So if you live in any of those areas you see, we're talking Highway 48, just east of FM 511, just outside of Brownsville, Ruben M. Torres Boulevard on the east side of Brownsville, not over by the expressway, but getting down toward the middle of Brownsville and eastward out to the airport via Poncho area, Southmost Road eventually, South Point, any of those areas. That's where the storm could be heading within the next 15 to 20 minutes. Whoa, welcome to the inside of my car on a hot day. And we were talking about the temperature outside the car. It's about 145, 148 or so on the glass. I want to show you how hot it is in here, how hot this dashboard gets. We take our thermometer, our laser thermometer, and shoot it a couple of times here. The temperature of the dashboard, you can see it was about, it went down when we took it off. Let me get it one more time there. About 167 degrees, 166 point something. It was about 180 earlier when the sun was a little more overhead. So when the temperature's that hot, it gets dangerously hot in here in just a few minutes. So a few safety tips if you don't want to forget about leaving children or pets in the back of the car. You know, if you're driving to work or somewhere, take something that you need to get out of the car, like for me, my laptop bag, and put it in the back or put it in the trunk. So when you finish your drive to work or wherever you're going, if you're in a hurry, you can just, you know, simply think, oh, I got to get something out of the back, and then you'll see if any pets or any kids are in the back seat. And be sure to take plenty of water too. I brought some water with me. You can dehydrate on these hot days. I know one summer I was delivering pizza with no air conditioning. Those pizzas never got cold that summer, so, but a lot of sweat. And be sure to take some sunscreen too. If you have the windows down because you don't have air conditioning, you can get sunburned pretty easily with that sun coming through windows that are down. The UV glass here helps to protect you most of the time though. But like I said, it is a very hot day out here. Let's get to the graphics because I want to get out of this car. But you can see the hail. This bluish area is where the radar is trying to detect some hail, and the sort of greenish colors in here is where the hail core is now shifted into Mexico. So if there is any hail falling with this storm, it's already moving out of Cameron County just across the river into Mexico. So good news for everyone, but the rain's still coming down, and watch out for some lightning strikes as well. And that storm. Okay, if you're watching the last video, I told you I might drop when I got outside because of the lack of Wi-Fi, but this is what it looks like. It's still raining in Weslaco. I have to break off and go back in. I want to give you a live look. Headed through the parking lot here at work. This is why you probably don't want to drive this morning. But a reason why you don't want to drive this morning, I saw some people trying to drive through water that was up over their headlights. And this is where I would usually drive out of work onto the frontage road. And so this is the frontage road in between the airport exit, and then that's a 1015 exit. My car is actually, if you can see it, don't know if I can zoom in on this video. My car is sitting there. I left it on the on-ramp. You can see the lights flashing kind of right in the middle of the screen. I left it there and walked all the way down through the floodwaters, up through the grass there, and then came around this way through the waters, which eventually went over my 1-foot tall boots and then came into the building. So this is still what it looks like. This is in front of our studios where no one can really get to work right now, but this is, again, you're looking at, this is, if you come off, if you're headed eastbound on I-2 coming off the I-2 exit on Airport Boulevard where we get off to come to work here. This gives you an idea how traffic is flowing, and like I said, you can usually get by on the interstate, but you see once people try to get off, it's all backed up.
Well, here comes another blast of cool air this week, or I guess cold air. Cold front's coming in on Monday. Overall, though, Monday should be a pretty warm day. The morning through early afternoon, mostly in the 70s, but then late in the afternoon, temperatures start to fall and keep getting colder and colder through Tuesday and Wednesday. So the coldest days will be Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures may have a hard time getting out of the 40s. Snow and ice will be around Texas, so if you're traveling, you want to stay tuned to the weather. It looks like the best chance to see some slippery weather will be up around Houston on Tuesday. May even be some snow and ice close to the valley. You know, we'll show you those chances in a second. We'll tell you the secret. Like it's a possibility it might snow somewhere close. Don't tell anyone though. Shh. It's our secret. Tomorrow though, 60 in the morning, clouds and a little bit of fog possible, but it looks like most of the morning and early afternoon will get into the 70s, partly to mostly sunny. Late in the afternoon, as the front has passed, probably around noon to 2 o'clock, then the clouds start trying to come back in. It gets windy. Temperatures start falling through the 60s, then 50s in the evening, 40s later tomorrow night. Cold front is up in North Texas, just moving out of Oklahoma. The really cold air is still lagging behind a bit, but it's 50 in Dallas, 55 in Austin, and temperatures in the 60s in the valley. So you look across Texas, mostly clear right now. Like I said, there may be some patches of clouds or fog forming towards sunrise if the winds are able to die off. That's your first 1-5 weather bug. You can still see the breezes are blowing a bit. 62 degrees from Lone Star National Bank in McAllen. There is moisture coming in off the Gulf, a little higher humidity. So if the winds die off, you might see some low clouds and fog by sunrise. So let's get back to the maps though and show you winter storm watches are in effect around Houston. This is southeast Texas. There's Louisiana on Tuesday. That's where there could be some ice. If you have a flight going through Houston, might be a bad travel day on Tuesday. Cold front, here it is on Future Track late tonight through tomorrow morning. North of the valley tomorrow, then the front comes through during the afternoon. Most of the clouds lingering a bit behind. They should be here in the evening. It looks mainly dry as the front passes, but there could start to be some drizzle filling in by late Monday night and Tuesday as cold air settles in. Then you start to see this pinkish stuff. That's the icy conditions possible. Maybe some snow mixed in by Houston on Tuesday. This little upper level disturbance, though, this little red L, that's what will give us our best chance to see maybe a little bit of sleet or snow mixed with the rain around here sometime Wednesday morning. This is the NAM computer model, which shows you the green in the rain and some of the pinkish stuff over there in the mountains of Mexico trying to come at us. You see how close there's a little bit of snow, a little bit of ice right there around sunrise and just after a Wednesday morning, and then it quickly kicks out of here. So we have a very narrow window when there could be some sleet or maybe some snow mixed with the rain on Wednesday morning. So here it is again on Future Track. Windy tomorrow as the front passes, getting colder by Tuesday. Most of Tuesday will be cloudy, maybe a little drizzly and in the 40s. Then comes Wednesday. Wednesday, you see it goes nuts here. This is Future Track by 10 a.m. You did see a little patch of blue there. It didn't stop right in the right spot, but some pink and some blue on the map. There may be some snow mixed with the rain briefly on Wednesday morning. It's very tricky with the timing. It's like that circus game carnival game where you try to throw the little hoop over the wooden block to get a prize, and you do it like 20 times, and finally you get it once, and you win like a 50-cent bear that costs you $20 to win. That's kind of what we have for our sleet and maybe snow chances on Wednesday here. But you always want to stay tuned. Our best chance for any light sleet or snow mixed with the rain will be Wednesday morning right around sunrise. But there's your first 1-5-7 day forecast. Tuesday looks like the cold day, breezy, drizzle, temperatures in the 40s. Even Wednesday, temperatures starting off near freezing at sunrise. That's why there could be a little bit of sleet or snow mixed in with the rain. But after that, it's smooth sailing. The rest of the week will be back in the 80s.
So, Alan, first we're calling it a secret. Now we're comparing it to a carnival. Now we're calling it drizzle.
I'm just trying to emphasize everything has to match up, align exactly right to get maybe a little bit of snow.
So if it all aligns and Mother Nature decides, then it might snow. Just
Wednesday
a chance.
Morning.
Wednesday morning. Don't spread it around.
Or else it's drizzle. Just drizzle.
All right, thanks, Alan.